Second guest for this evening, his name, as I stated before, is 5th Ward City Council candidate Louis Velez. How you doing, Louis?
I'm doing great. Thank you, McDaniel. Thank you to the host of this show to inviting me to this platform where you really speak to a microphone, but there's a lot of people listening.
Right,
That's
right.
a good
Right,
thing.
exactly.
And in addition to the people listening this evening, we also broadcast on channel 75 in the city of Patterson on Mondays at 10 p.m. and Fridays at 10 p.m. So it'll be played over as well.
Well, that's good. I didn't use no makeup, so I'm original. I'm true. I'm real. So this is me.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So you're here this evening. It is campaign season in the city of Patterson. The election is coming up on May 10th, 2016. And you're on the tail end of the campaign. I think you got about 23, 22 days left, something around in that area.
23.
So first I'll start with asking you, how's the campaign going?
Well, that's a good thing that you say we are in a campaign trail, campaign season. But if you look at Louis Velez have been involved in the community and don't have to wait for a campaign trail or campaign season.
Which is true.
And I'm being out there not only on campaign season, I'm being out there always. So for me, I'm been campaigning always, because when you do things for the community and you involve in the community, you're always doing something right, and it serves the community. Some people call it campaigning, some people call it a will of service, and that's how I call it, a will of service. A person that was born to serve, born to be where the call is needed, and that's why I believe this is not a position to start working, is a position to continue doing what I do and to serve.
Okay. And I can attest to that. That you've been in the community doing different things for a long time. I am familiar with you and your work for several years now. I became familiar with you. You were, I don't know, were you the president of the Homeschool Council or
The first male president for the Eastside High School Council, Eastside High School.
That's where I became familiar with you at. And
wow,
since
that's
then,
a long time.
Since then, you've never missed a beat. You've been, grinding and working hard, and you've been a voice for people here in the city of Patterson.
Correct.
You've run for school board at least once, right?
No, two.
Twice.
Actually, twice. And my friend was here on the board.
2003.
2003. And that time was difficult to run.
Yes.
Because there was 11, 12, 13 candidates for three positions.
And a governor's appointment.
And a governor appointment. That's correct. So in that time, to be able to get known with the community, and especially with the issues, so you really had to get involved. Right. And one of the things getting involved with the schools, with parents, the teacher, and get involved in the school system to know what's the problem come from and how you could help. Right. So yes. We lost that election,
yes.
and we proud to say that we lost. I'm proud to say that I lost that election.
But we never wavered.
That's
We
right.
never wavered.
So you were in that election?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
We was campaigning at the same time, but the same purpose. Being there advocating for what? In that time was for the children. Mm-hmm. And the good thing is that the same way probably him, me, and other people, and I could count with my fingers, that run an election and they don't disappear.
Right, exactly.
Okay?
Right.
So,
speaking of losing an election, I like to throw this out there every time the subject comes up. Abraham Lincoln, he's on your money, right? He lost 11 elections.
Wow.
11 elections. So some people get discouraged when they lose an election, and then some people say, "Oh, well, you lost this election, so don't run." That's the wrong thing. That's the wrong mentality, in my opinion. Our current mayor lost multiple elections in his tenure as an elected official. So you also ran for city council for 5th Ward.
That's correct.
One time before, correct?
One time, yeah, okay. 2012 election.
Yes.
And you're back again now for the 2016 election. So what does the candidate Luis Velez bring to the table where the residents of the 5th Ward should consider Luis Velez?
But before you answer that, take in mind, I am a resident of the 5th Ward.
Of course, and I've been counting you too. I haven't left you on the side. I haven't taken you out of the 5th Ward.
So basically, you're selling yourself to me because you need to tell me why should I vote for Luis Velez.
Well, if you look when you say the word sell, okay, I have proven you that I could have that leadership back to the Patterson, to the 5th Ward especially. There's something that you stated that some people lose faith when they lose an election. Mm-hmm. If I would lose faith, then I lose faith in what I have been being called to, and it's to serve. That's why I don't give up. When I lost the election in 2012, I praised the Lord that I lost it. And I stand in that podium after that election with my wife, and I say, I lost an election, but I haven't lost the call of service.
There you go.
And I continue serving, I continue doing what I have to do, and I have proven that I'm going to be a 24/7 councilman, and I'm going to be there for the people, not only the people of the 5th Ward, also the people that are surrounding the 5th Ward, because whatever is the 5th Ward get hurt, other wards get hurt too, and whatever other wards are getting hurting, is going to hurt also the 5th Ward. So it's a collaborative work that we have to do. And I think when I'm sitting in that council seat, a lot of people have to change the way they do politics.
Okay.
They're going to have to change the way they do politics. And the thing is that sometimes we elect people because they are our friends, or because they look beautiful, or because they give a lot of hands, or come a lot of pictures, okay? Elect people that are community orientated.
Right.
That's why we're losing a lot of opportunity in this city, because when the time comes that the community comes in need, that person probably not thinking the community, thinking of the personal agenda. And that's one thing that when Luis Velez sit in that chair, is going to bring unity in that community, with the community, in the council. And I think with the wisdom that God gave you and the way that you could manage yourself, I think that is going to be a lot of change in that council.
Okay. Well, I read. Go ahead.
I have a question.
As a voter or as a host?
Both.
Okay, go ahead.
We had candidate Della Fisher here last week, and the question I posed to her is the question I'm going to pose to you. What does, if you're lucky, if you're fortunate, not so lucky, if you're fortunate to win May 10th, what does the first 90 days look like under a 5th Ward Councilman Luis Velez?
Okay, I got to say the blessing of winning, and I got to say luck, the blessing of winning. The first thing we had to do, if you notice, the 5th Ward have been abandoned for the past 12 years.
I won't disagree.
It was the four years when the last 4 years of Torres, Juan Torres, and then came aboard Mr. Julio Tavares. So have been abandoned for the past 4 years. Okay, and the most key part of have been abandoned is the communication. Through the communication. So my diligence to when I get elected for the council is to have series of meetings with the residents of the 5th Ward in different districts on the 5th Ward. Now we have 9. So we have to have, because the problem in the 9th district is not the same in the 7 and the 8 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3.
I agree.
So we have a melting pot in the 5th Ward that is going to taste good. It's going to taste good. Why is it going to taste good? Because I got to start with the problem with each district, and then I got to gather them together to work together to be a better 5th Ward.
Okay. Well, I want to offer to you our platform, our Facebook group. It's the Urban Renaissance Arts and Entertainment Group. I'm not sure if you're a member or not. If you're not a member, I encourage you to join, and you can utilize that platform for your message.
Thank you.
So, and you have 23 days. I don't care if every day you put a Luis Velez message on that platform, and it's open for other people as well.
Exactly.
So, but I encourage you to utilize it. It's there, and we have a lot of membership and a lot of activity there on that particular Facebook group. In closing, I would like for you to share, whatever messages that you would like to share, but make sure that you include contact information, if you have a phone number, the location of your headquarters, your email, whatever the case may be, anything that you'd like to share, Mr. Velez, the floor is yours.
Well, not ignoring the question that you said is that's
Right.
part of communication that we
Right.
had to bring back to the Fifth Ward. But there's some tough decision that we had to make in the Fifth Ward, and one of them is the quality of life. We have to address it strong. It's not justified that we have you paying your taxes, everybody paying their taxes. You got a backyard, you got a porch, and you cannot sit in your home if you're not smelling marijuana in front of your house. So quality of life is something is real important. It's real important to attack, and you need a strong hand for that. You cannot be just, okay, let's see what happened, or let me see if I have communication with the director, or let me see if I have communication with the director of DPW. Oh, I don't like him, but let me see if I could talk to the supervisor. No, you have to be strong with your decision. You have to be strong with the moving forward the Fifth Ward, and I think I have that leadership to bring forward the Fifth Ward. I want to tell the residents out there, it's real important. You have seen who have been involved in the Fifth Ward without getting paid. Okay? A lot of people are running because they want to get paid. They're looking for their personal agenda or their personal groups. And we have to eliminate that from now. If you know that we're being abandoned in the Fifth Ward for longest, without representation, without leadership, don't let that pass. Go straight to the polls, okay? And vote 1A for Louis Velez. You're not going to regret it. The same person that you see here, the same person that you see in the past working with the community, the same person that always communicate with everybody, no matter where you come from, no matter what flag you have, no matter what language you have, I'm going to be working with all of you because I was called to serve in the Fifth Ward.
All right.
Your campaign location.
My campaign location is 353 Summit Street in Paterson, New Jersey. And the headquarters are open always on 4 o'clock all the way down to 1 o'clock. If you want to stay there to 1 o'clock, it's up to you. But I stay there almost all night, working. And it's a place that has been a safe haven for a lot of people because it's been open since October. Fortunately, our headquarters was vandalized and this past month. I always say vandalism don't have a name or a last name, but people know where they come from.
Okay.
They know.
Okay.
But you know what? God is good.
There you all
God
the
is
time.
good. All the time.
Well, we want to thank you, Mr. Velez, for being our guest here on the Urban Renaissance Internet Radio Show. We wish you the best of luck in your campaign efforts.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, look forward to his, his information that he will be posting on our Facebook group, the Urban Renaissance Arts and Entertainment Group on Facebook. Right now.